Duno beef. Who got beef with Duno?
Oh yeah, let's talk about American Cholo and Tyga.
Wait, okay, what happened?
Okay, you really don't read the group chat, huh?
No.
He does not.
No, wait. Okay, I know what y'all talking about a little bit, but
So
for the people that don't know.
Let me lay it out there for people. Okay, so
Fucking fat.
basically Tyga, like Tyga does, Tyga dropped another Mexican anthem, which he has done quite a few times before, reminiscent of Go Loco, and some other songs that I probably don't really remember.
Viral hit.
This song stood out to me that it was kind of like more of a parody of, it was like a goofy ass Mexican song.
He's using the same formula.
The chorus is "Ay caramba," you know,
Ay
and,
caramba.
and actually he did like the Gym Class Heroes thing too. He's like, "Take a look at my girlfriend."
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he uses that too. Like he's just got a bunch of different stuff in there. Anyway,
That's so weird.
So Tyga puts out the song, and I guess there's been a lot of outcry from the Mexican community, allegedly, from what I've seen. I seen that has 70,000 likes on the video and only had 2,500 dislikes. So maybe they're not using the dislike button anymore. But Duno, in all of his infinite wisdom, he gets on his Instagram story or TikTok or some shit, and he makes a video where he basically says, like, all y'all mad at Tyga, y'all should be mad at Tyga, y'all should stop killing each other. He can summarize like what he said better, but it was to me, it stood out to me as kind of like silly, you know, like he wasn't like dealing with what people were saying about the Tyga song.
Duno was speaking from a 22-year-old's perspective.
Comedian he was trying to be funny.
No, but
let's be real, he was trying to be funny.
He's trying to be funny,
Yeah.
but he was coming from a 22-year-old's perspective, right? And then, you know, we reacted to it too. So American Cholo, I looked at what he said, and he's 47 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he grew up at a time when, you feel me, a lot of Hispanics, bro, didn't get respect, and you know what I'm saying, they had to break through. You know what I mean? They had to do a lot of stuff. Yeah, they had to fight. They had to do a lot of shit to even get recognition and everything. And he feels like, you know, somebody is playing with their culture. And as an older man, you got to be like, okay, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? The OG over there, he's sitting there saying his piece with that. And then he sees Duno basically saying like, nah, Tyga ain't the problem, it's us. You feel me? They're both right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
American Cholo was coming off of like, listen, instead of standing with us, you're attacking your own people, blaming us. And then, you feel me? Duno was like, listen, let's get our shit straight.
It occurs to me that these are two totally separate things. Like, Tyga could have made a song that is offensive to some percentage of the Mexican community, and it could be a very real problem in the Mexican community that people in gangs are killing each other. I mean, those things seem like they're both independently true of each other. To me, it feels a little reminiscent of when people start talking about like gun violence or like, you know, and then they're like, well, look at Chicago. They're like, look at black on black violence.
Look
like,
at my African American.
We don't need to talk about, you know, this white supremacist who just shot 12 black people in a supermarket because look at Chicago, black people are killing black people. It doesn't have anything to do with the other thing. Like, both of these things could be true at the same time. The Tyga song could be insensitive, and Duno, I guess, could have a point about there's too much violence in the community. But like, you know, that's what comedians do, is they take things that are totally unrelated and kind of like bridge them together to make a joke, to be funny, whatever. I don't know. I feel like Duno should probably go tap in with the American Cholo guy. Who,
I think
I need to watch more of his content.
They should do like an interview.
And see too, that's one thing like being on this platform showed me too, is like you personally can feel a certain way about something, but you represent for everybody. You know what I mean? So something that can make you mad, something that don't make you mad may make your people mad, and then you have to have a responsibility of standing up.
Speak up.
You know what I'm saying? To speak up, even, you know, if you don't personally agree with that.
Really? You feel like if it's not completely aligned with the way you feel, that you got to take a stance just for the people that don't have a voice?
You know, that was even like the Danny Mullen thing, bro. Like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, bro, there's a lot of people who was telling me like, bro, that's not cool, and you feel me? Like, I can look at older black people that'll be like, I don't like what he did, and I'm the person who has a voice and able to say something. I have to have a medium to like, all right, how do I personally feel about it? Like, I look at comedians and I look at people do shit all the time. I see all type of shit like that, but I found it's my responsibility to speak on shit for, you know what I'm saying, my community, whether I feel a certain way or not. And you know what I mean?
I mean, to me, it's just, this is probably going to be something that happens to Duno more and more, where it's like he wants to be funny about shit. Other people take this shit serious, you know? And so he's kind of having to deal with that. Like, in a perfect world, as a comedian, you would be like funny enough that people wouldn't be able to take what you're saying serious. I think Duno is kind of like in that in between ground thing. And also it's kind of weird because it's like, well, isn't Duno on a podcast with Tyga? And Tyga doesn't get along with Tyga. Why are you sucking off Tyga? Why don't you? Why are you so eager to defend him?
You feel like he's not showing his loyalty to Tiny cuz.
I think but that's kind of like American Cholo's point, don't you think? Is like, oh, Duno, you're hanging out with all these black guys, you're hanging out with these white guys. All of a sudden, you're not having your people's back.
But certain people
kind of laughing at their concerns.
Certain people feel like that. Certain people tell me, you allow Adam to say this, and this to you all the time, and I'd be like, I don't feel like my homie is disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. Like he can say all type of such shit, but I don't take it.
I don't think you ever crossed the
way.
line ever like on some shit like that, bro.
Well, I mean,
He didn't cross the line. Danny did though. But I forgive you, Danny.
Me saying that I wish that AD was a stripper, that is kind of different.
I don't care about that one.
Okay, when we're talking about shit like, racial shit.
Racial issues and shit.
If AD were to like make a joke during something that a lot of black people are upset about, I would probably expect some black people to be offended by him making a joke out of it, because like I don't know how serious these Mexican people are taking the Tyga song. To me, it's just kind of goofy, whatever. I'm not. It seems like he's clearly trying to be funny.
And we're wrong.
Got the crazy makeup on in the video and everything.
And we're wrong to make judgment on a culture that we don't know nothing about, really. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to how, like, when we was arguing about the fucking COVID vaccine and how black people feel about vaccines, you're like, you feel a certain standpoint, and I'm telling you how our people feel about it. It's like, we don't know. So to sit there and say, like, oh, Tyga is wrong or Tyga is right, that ain't for us to decide.
But even Tyga was saying that Tyga, like, has been around that element, because like I feel like,
well, you from LA?
In LA, a lot of black people feel like they have the license to basically like interpret Mexican culture, maybe not the whole way, but at least a little bit. Tyga obviously has taken it to the extreme because a lot of black people in LA just grew up around that shit like it's nothing.
But in the same sense of that's why, like, when Duno says nigga, we don't get mad at Duno for saying nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But Duno also doesn't really say it in public and stuff like that, does he?
He don't care,
sneaky
bro.
racist.
Like, but he's not racist. The thing is like, bro, where American Cholo came from, his time in Los Angeles is not the same now, bro. Like, blacks and browns hang with each other. They go to school together. We do songs together.
So integrated.
So it's like, all right, we together. We all minorities. It is what it is. It was a time, bro, where Mexican people in the city and black people didn't get along.
Did not get along.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's still like that in some areas.
Some areas, but it's better now.
It's way better.
When Duno says nigga, like, no one's sitting there blinking an eye to that. You know what I mean?
6ix9ine saying it.
Yeah, him too.
They're both Hispanic.
No, I'm just saying. But people didn't have a problem with him saying it either.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody said anything.
Nah, but I remember them talking about it a lot. No, I remember on the Breakfast Club, they asked 6ix9ine about saying it, and he fucking just spun a web and just basically said a bunch of shit that they didn't know what to say.
That's all also older people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they probably have no.
They don't have no idea.
I haven't even heard someone use that shit before in that age,
Like, I never looked at Duno like, he said nigga. I never looked at him like that. I don't care if he says it.
But what if Phil said it?
No.
Phil, but
just because you don't look Mexican enough?
Oh, he's Mexican?
Yes, and Trev.
Who gets more of a pass, Phil or Trev? Phil.
Phil.
They got tattoos.
Nah, the thing is, though, is like Trev saying it, Trev ain't never said it. So I'll be like, why?
Phil
ain't said it?
Phil never said it.
I bet
either.
Trev said it. And I bet Phil said it.
I don't think Phil said it.
I think everybody has said it. Whether they fucking said it to themselves or
whether
not.
they admit it or not.
Josh?
He for sure said it.
Josh is
Just
there.
walked away.
Riley? She made a face. I don't know what the face meant.
Riley almost said it. She caught herself.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn this up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.